front men, and Sterling checks in trouble, and it's Jefferson puts it away.
Living reflections from a dream.
You're right, guys, welcome to episode 17 of the Frangerine Dream with me, Franton Donkor. Google it. How's it going? Speaking on behalf of Blackpool FC, players, staff and fans, we're fucking fantastic. We're top of the league still, with 16 games played now. We've got 38 points, so 2 more than Reading in second. And yeah, let's have a bit of a catch-up. Just a little bit of transfer news. We actually got put under a transfer embargo because we were spending we were spending 50 quid more than we were supposed to comply with financial fair play. So I released David Vaughan. Poor lad. David Vaughan is a casualty of financial fair play. So we wish him well. Maybe we'll see him back as like a coach or in some non-playing capacity at some point. But that is the only bit of transfer news since the last time I spoke to you. Which was when? It was a while ago, wasn't it? Colchester match. 3-2 win. So fucking look at this form since then. It's been excellent. One thing to note is that we are no longer unbeaten. We lost these 2 games here, but let's just catch up. So we got 2-1 win over Charlton. They were winning, but 2 late goals from Michael Caine and Cal Dempsey got the win for us. We then went to Swindon and beat them 3-1. Phyllis Kirk McGeady and Kigboo getting the goals there. We then hosted Scunthorpe, and Kyle Dempsey, who I swear to God is the best signing I've made on FM17, full stop. Kyle Dempsey, who also, just coincidentally, has 13 goals in 17 appearances. The madman. Kyle Dempsey got all 4 goals in that 4-1 win against Scunthorpe, so that was very nice. We then played out the worst win in the history of football. There was absolutely nothing that happened until Adam Lafondra, the substitute, found himself in space with 2 minutes to go, and he got us the win there. Then came the controversy, right? Because up to this point, we're unbeaten in the league. We've lost, like, cup games, but we've kind of thrown them by playing, like, weakened teams. So, for this under-23s match, for Liverpool under-23s, all of my centre-backs were fine. All the wingers were coming back to fitness. All the centre-backs were fine. For this Coventry game, Ash Kigboo got suspended, and Tom Aldred and Danny Wilson got injured. So I was left with Clark Robertson and Charlie Lee, who... It's telling that he got a 6.2. I don't trust him in any position, let alone centre-back. Charlie Lee, he's been fine. He's been a fine sort of utility player since we brought him in. But let's just see what happened for this goal. Let's have a quick look-see then. Let's just get rid of this menu. So, Coventry's keeper takes it. What can he do? He thumps it up the field. It's nodded on because because both Timon and Charlie Lee went to head that ball and both missed out on it. Sordell's through on goal. You're thinking, oh, Coventry are just going to score. Hogard hits it against the fucking face of Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee? Against Charlie Lee's face. And Marvin Sordell just put it into the empty net. So, fantastic. And them's the breaks sometimes, aren't they? You know, you're unbeaten until October. And then your goalkeeper plays a pinpoint pass to Charlie Lee's fucking stupid face. And just like that, no longer unbeaten. So good. And riding on the crest of that wave, we then lost to Rotherham as well, which was excellent. 2-0 down within the first 5 minutes. But yeah, 2 losses on the trot has been our low point of the season, which I guess is fine. We then beat Portsmouth away 2-0 with Cal Dempsey and Adam Lafondra getting the goals. We beat Sheffield United 2-1 with Cal Dempsey and Sammy Amiobi getting the goals. And he is sensing a pattern because we beat Bolton away 3-0 with Cal Dempsey getting 2 and Danny Philliskirk getting 1. Cal Dempsey is unstoppable. I swear. He's excellent. He did actually get injured in that match though, so he didn't score in the 2 matches that followed. So in the FA Cup first round we beat Darlington 2-0 with Owen Jones and Adam Lafondra goals. And then we beat Shrewsbury in the Checkatrade Trophy to top our group at the end of that stage, 3-0. We took a 2-0 lead through 2 heavily deflected shots, which both probably should have been own goals. And then Josh Timing curled in a free kick because he's a fucking badass. So yeah, there we are. We are all caught up. It's been a fucking good couple of months. Apart from this little blip. Just a little blip, that's all it was. Also, something weird to note, we have only drawn 2 games all season. We drew on opening day against Peterborough and we drew with Reading 0-0, who are currently second. Apart from that, we have lost 2 and won a shit ton. So, very, very nice. But today the games are going to be Oxford at home and Fleetwood away. Let's get into them. And we pretty much got a full strength team to choose from. Nicky Mayempa and Lee Hodson are on international duty with Finland and Northern Ireland respectively. And Jack Payne's out for about 3 to 4 weeks, but that's fine because I don't really rate him anymore. Tried to sell him in the summer. Fun fact. But didn't get anywhere. So I thought this in particular would be a good game to show because it's the first game this season where we're starting with our first choice attacking 4. I mean, to be honest, if Lee Hodson were at right back, this would be a full strength side, which we've not had like whatsoever this season because we've just had spells where people get injured. But everyone is coming back now and we've got pretty much a full strength side. Tiandali is in there for Hodson. We've got the legendary name partnership of Sammy Amiobi and Adi McGeady on the wings, with Cal Dempsey in the form of his life playing just behind Danny Philliskirk. Anyone to pick out from this side? They've got John Lundstrom, who I'm a big fan of in real life as well as footy manager. Look at these mental attributes. He's a good player. And coincidentally, he is a former Everton youngster, as is Hallam Hope, who was also quite decent and I've just spotted, but not really that decent. And Curtis Nelson, who used to be a bit of a wonder kid on Footy Manager. I remember I had him on one save in particular, and he just got weirdly good. I think I had Curtis Nelson and Chris Beavers, and they were both like England starters, like England's starting 2 centre backs. Never really panned out for either of them though, so unlucky. But yeah, they've got a decent team. That's Rothwell from Man U, isn't it? Yep, Joe Rothwell, pretty decent. And they've got a little bit of pace up front in Piper and Hope. Doug Piper, that's a good name. Ooh, Brad Potts has picked up an early booking. He's done alright, Brad Potts. In previous seasons, I've sort of used him as a bit of a utility man, maybe as a right winger or an inside forward on the left or a shadow striker. This season I decided, you know, instead of having a box-to-box and a deep line playmaker, I'd just have him next to the box-to-box midfielder Michael Caine as a ball-winning midfielder, which is his preferred role. I've not really given him a run of games there at any point. But yeah, he's doing very well, Brad Potts. And he's always good for popping up with a goal, just in weird places. So good lad. We have got... I completely just skipped over that first highlight. They had a shit shot and it went wide. That's about it, really. John Lundstrom, who I was bigging up, just gave it away to Brad Potts, who I was also bigging up. And Sammy Amiobi has given it away as well. So, excellent. This is good football by everyone. Here comes Hallam Hope. That's a good ball through for Doug Piper, who's got around Danny Wilson. He's through on goal. He's got to bury it, and he does. Oh, okay. I'm going to go from attacking to control. And I'm also going to tell them to work the ball into the box. But Hallam Hope, good ball through. Danny Wilson was caught flat-footed. Piper came through. I would have liked Hogard to come out a little bit sooner, but to be honest, it would have been very difficult to stop that going in. That was a good chance. A good goal. Right, overload did not save us, so we go into half-time 1-0 down. Interesting. This is a strange position to be in. Aggressive, where is your passion? Get it sorted out. Back on control. We're just going to dominate this half. Cal Dempsey, of course, has been absolutely fucking woeful, because I was proper bigging him up. But, be right. 20 minutes to go. Changes are needed. Cal Dempsey comes off. Billy Clark comes on as a trequista. And Adam Lefondre, old Alf himself, comes on for Danny Philliskirk as an advanced forward. 4 minutes to go. Last roll of the dice. We're bringing on Owen Jones for Adi McGeady. Foul by Owen Jones, and I think that's going to be it. That's the second highlight of the match for those of you keeping score. And it's just one of those games. Very glad that this is where I chose to start this video. Because it's just been a shit game. I mean, this is the second most exciting thing that's happened in this game. This keeper's taking a long time to kick the ball. And he never will. He'll never kick it. And isn't that just... That's just deep, isn't it? Oh, it's very topical. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm telling them that I'm not pleased. And we are still top of the league, which is quite nice. How did Reading actually do? They drew with Luton, who are in 5th place. That's fair enough. Okay, I think I'm going to switch our default formation here to control instead of attacking. So we always seem to be a bit too open when we're attacking, and we are much more solid and much more likely to win if we're on control, I've found. Oh, and next up is Fleetwood away, who are apparently another team that play with a back 3, so 2 in 1 game. Excellent. I know what you're thinking. Oh, Franny, I thought you had a special tactic that you brought out for back 3s. I did, but I just got bored of it, if I'm completely honest. It was quite good against a back 3, but I prefer to try and keep our style of football going, as opposed to completely changing it up and going all cynical and shitty. Oh, Walsall chairman Dick Carter has invited me to attend an interview with Walsall's board. Where are you, Walsall? 23rd in the championship. Oh, I mean, that sounds as tempting as that is to come join you guys and get relegated instantly. I just don't see it. I just don't see the long-term plan. Plus, you beat us to promotion last year, so I'm still pissed off about that. I'm going to respectfully decline. Cheers. I tell you what, I've just turned down that Walsall interview. Then I had to deny interest in the Port Vale job. Now I've got a Charlton Athletic interview. It's all kicking off. Charlton are way below the club that I'm at now. Why would I go to Charlton? I'm not buying that Charlton are just a bigger club than Blackpool. They're in the Premiership, what? I know Scott Parker was there once, but fucking hell. Decline, thank you. And I've just gotten rid of some pricks that run this club. I don't want to walk in and have Roland Duchalet calling the shots. I go mental. I just get swapped for like a Belgian manager after about 2 weeks. No. Right, here we go. Speak of the devil, Sam Chambers has offered me a new contract. And he wants to give me a big ass budget to finish in the top half of the league, so fucking excellent. I will go along with that, Sam. You stupid arsehole. We're top of the league, Sam. And Franton Donkor has confirmed that he will be around until at least 2021. Unless he's sacked, which is very possible. Right, second game of the video then, and we are facing Fleetwood Town. It's an interesting proposition. They are our local rivals. They have got the home advantage. They play a back 3, but I reckon with our full strength team for the first time this season, we have got a good chance. Lineups then: Fleetwood have got McDermott, Bolger, Easton Pond, Duckworth and Bell. Kip, Story and Ryan in the middle, and McManus and Keane up top. We've got Hogard, Hodson, Aldred, Wilson, Timon, Kane, Potts, Edie McGeady, Sammy Amiobi, Cal Dempsey and Danny Philliskirk. Get at 'em, you beautiful bastards. I mean, with the team we've got now, we have assembled a good quality team. We should be going up this season. If we don't, I have absolutely failed. This is the season, and this is a highlight. Sammy Amiobi to Marco Kane. Plays to Edie McGeady. He's lost out. Cal Dempsey, what can you do, mate? Has a go. It's saved but spilled by McDermott. I'm not sure entirely what happened. But Edie McGeady has put it away. Good lad. 1-0. 1-0 to the Frangerine Dreamers. Let's have a look and see if we can tell what happened. So Dempsey hit it. Oh, it was saved onto the post, back onto the keeper, and then he just glitched the fuck out, but Edie McGeady was there to tap it into the empty net. Excellent job. And we might have another. Josh Timon to Brad Potts. Brad Potts has a go, it's blocked. Brad Potts to Cal Dempsey. Good ball through for Sammy Amiobi. 2-0. 2-0 after 12 minutes. So, good. Maybe this is going to even out the lack of chances that we saw in the last game. So there was one highlight in the entire of the last game. Well, if you don't count the fucking finishing highlight, which I don't. So maybe this one's going to be like 10-4, you know? That'd be quite nice. What can we do? There is just so much quality in this team. I still, by the way, don't know who my best centre-back partnership is. Aldred and Wilson are solid as fuck, but, you know, Ash Kigbu has, you know, done himself proud when he's played this season, so I might stick him in at some point. Clark Robertson, when he's played, has been excellent as well, so I don't know what to fucking do. Danny Wilson's got booked, so I guess I drop him for the next game. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But it is an excellent headache to have. I think I'm going to bring Kigbu on for the second half, just because we're 2-0 up and Danny Wilson's on a booking. No need for any unnecessary risk. Danny Wilson off, Ash Kigbu on. Very good. Right, 10-4 is beginning to feel a little bit optimistic, but there is a chance starting for Fleetwood. Let's get rid of that menu. Stories cross. Keane nods it down. Manis. That was an excellent goal. Excellent goal. Good whipped cross in. Nodded down by Keane. And Manis slotted it home. Can't argue with that. Ash Kigbu at fault there, by the looks of it. So... good. Lost his man. Right, here's another chance for Fleetwood. Duckworth. Duckworth lays it back to Hammond, but Dempsey gets in there in the way, and Sammy Amiobi just sprinting into the box. He's put it wide. That's such a shame. He ran from about here. He ran from like the opposition dugout. Just sprinted up to the penalty area and put it wide. I'm going to go slightly more defensive, just because I don't see any reason why not. And Mark Topley is coming on for Cal Dempsey. And I'm just going to clear these instructions and go to standard. No. Counter. And last 6 minutes, I'm just going to go defensive. And we've got a highlight starting. Mark Topley keeps the ball? Yes, he does. Good lad. Time into Potts. Brad Potts to Mark O'Kane. Now Mark Topley, have a go, mate. Sammy Amiobi. There's it off to Brad Potts. Topley, always brought down by Story. It's going to be a red card for the Fleetwood man. And there it is. Story gets his second yellow card and Story is sent off. And Fleetwood's shit day is complete. But yeah, that's good. We're just going to kill time until the final whistle goes. And cut to that now. Oh, I don't know why I had to watch that whole thing. Brad Potts is in. Brad Potts has actually scored. That's why I had to watch that whole thing. Brad Potts gets his third goal of the season. And Blackpool are indeed coasting to victory. Well put. Hodgson threw it to Mark O'Kane, who drilled it into the near post. Brad Potts was waiting, as he always is, as a ball-winning midfielder. I'm slightly confused by it, but fuck it, he gets results. The Maverick. And that's it. Finally, the final whistle has gone. Excellent. I am very, very pleased. Very pleased with that one. Right, I've made an executive decision, which is that I'm going to show barely anything of that first match where nothing happened anyway, so that's fine. And I'm just going to play another match. So play the, what, I can't remember what I called it, the one more again siren. The play one more match klaxon. Play it.
Yeah, go on then, I'll have another.
Excellent job. So that one extra match is going to be against Chesterfield at Bloomfield Road. Ooh, Joe Garner has suffered a broken ankle. I mean, it's not a big loss, but you hate to hear that. He's still failed to score in 11 games. The annoying thing about Joe Garner, let me show you. I actually played this Portsmouth game twice. I played it the first time and won 3-1. And then the game crashed and I lost my progress. But in that 3-1 win over Portsmouth, Joe Garner scored twice and got off the mark and his confidence picked up. And he might have gone on a scoring run. But that's slightly annoying. Slightly annoying because I had to redo it. He obviously didn't score. And now he's out for 3 months with a broken ankle. My God. Or 7 to 8 months. What do we reckon? 3 months... I'll go 3 months. Let's treat ourselves, shall we? Treat ourselves to that £8,000 it's going to cost. Right then, we will play the exact same lineup that beat Fleetwood so comfortably. As for Chesterfield, who have you got? They've got Tommy Lee.
Hogard hits it against the fucking face of Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee? Against Charlie Lee's face.
Tommy Lee?
Tommy Lee?
That's weird, isn't it? That can't be a coincidence. That's really weird, actually. Not a fan of that. I think it turns out this save's haunted. Is that? Nah, I don't like that. They've got McGinn, they've got Raglan. Hurd, former Aston Villa man? No, it's a different one, isn't it? Former Leeds and Doncaster man. Okay. They've got Haynes at left back. Across midfield, they've got Byers, O'Neill and Needham. With James O'Shea. James O'Shea behind Leach Smith and Simons. And you know the Frangerine dream team, because I've just told it you. It's the exact same formation that we played last match. I keep seeing Tommy Lee's name and that's just weirding me out now. Go out there and pick up where you left off last time out. Good lads. Right, we've got a corner. Cal Dempsey swings it into the far post. It's headed away, but McGeady heads it back in, and Tommy Lee comes and collects the ball. Pretty weak header from McGeady there. Oh, now it's corner for Chesterfield down the other end. McGeady actually heads it away. Good lad. And Michael Caine can get forward. Who is running up this side here? Who are you? Danny Philliskirk. Good lad. Philliskirk is busting the gut to get up there. He's got someone in support. He doesn't use him though. It was Cal Dempsey. Philliskirk shot straight at Lee. Still 0-0. Right, 10 minutes to go before half time. Tommy Lee clips the ball forward. It's headed back by Wilson. Danny Philliskirk gets in there. Excellent job, Danny. Lays it off for Sammy Amiobi on the far. What was I trying to say? Anyway, he crossed it in and Tommy Lee collected it. And now Tommy Lee has the ball again. And he boots it up towards Leach Smith. Michael Caine to Cal Dempsey. Back to Caine. Now it's Hodson. Lee Hodson can swing across him from here. He does. Philliskirk's there. It was headed away before he got to Philliskirk. And now James O'Shea might get it. But he's not. This is all over the place. Lee Hodson to Michael Caine. Hodson swings it in. Great ball. Cal Dempsey gets on the end of it. And Cal Dempsey makes it 1-0 to Blackpool. You little beast. It was a good bit of possession. Then Lee Hodson got the ball. And just... it was like a shot. It was such a flat cross. A flat diagonal ball. It was more like a shot than a cross. But it was excellent. Potts is looking a bit dangerous, sort of throwing himself about when he's already been booked, and Chesterfield are also on the attack. Yeah, it turns out this game is haunted. It's reacting to things I say.
Potts is looking a bit dangerous, sort of throwing himself about when he's already been booked.
Well, Bradley Potts has been sent off, so Cal Dempsey is going to drop back there. And will he swap with Caine? I think he will, yeah. And that's how we're going to play this one at the minute. So Michael Caine will be the ball winner. And Cal Dempsey will be the box-to-boxer. James O'Shea hits the free kick, and it's over the bar, and central. Bit shit, really. James. Here we go. Minute left till half-time. Josh Timon to Sammy Amiobi. Plays it across to Hodson, who has a go. It's deflected. Lee Hodson makes it 2-0 to Blackpool. I mean, I was about to say what an effort. It was a big slice of luck with that deflection. We had a couple in the games before this video as well. A couple of good deflections. And that is a hell of a deflection, straight into the top corner. But that is Lee Hodson's first goal for Blackpool. Good lad. So a goal and an assist for the former Rangers fullback there. Very good half for him. Now McGinn volleys it over the top. That's an excellent ball for Simons on the right wing. Simons gets past Aldred. He crosses it in. Hogard with an excellent save. Oh, that looked like a fantastic save by Hogard. I might have just been seeing what I wanted to see, but it looked as though he sort of went the wrong way and then had to dive back on himself. Okay, we're still 2-0 up. We're still one man down. Michael Caine has now been booked, which I am not a big fan of, I'll be honest. But we do have a corner. I'm a fan of these. Danny Wilson. Danny Wilson gets his first goal. His first goal? Yeah, his first goal. Danny Wilson scores for Blackpool. And it's 3-0 with 10 men. Oh, this squad. This squad is fantastic. Danny Wilson rising above the defence, who just didn't seem arsed, and effortlessly directing it towards the top corner. 23 minutes to go. There are going to be some changes. Danny Philliskirk is coming off for Billy Clark, we've not seen much of him. Going to give him a go as a false 9. And let's get Michael Caine out of there so he does not do anything silly. Bring on Mark Topley and get Matty Kennedy a bit of match sharpness as well. He'll come on for AD McGeady. The weird thing is about this match, it's been incredibly even. If you look at the stats, Chesterfield just had like 3 shots in like a minute. But it has been incredibly even down to the number of chances. In fact, they've probably edged it. But we are 3-0 up because that's football. It's a long ball over the top. Aldred gets there. Oh no. Was it the last man? Tom Aldred's been sent off. Just seconds after I completed all 3 substitutions, so fuck me. Listen, here's what is going to happen, and I'm not happy about it either. Jeez, this looks ridiculous. We're going to, I mean, for a start, we're going to clear all this, and we're going to go defensive. These look ridiculous. Right, Mark Topley, the ball-winning midfielder, he is dropping back to centre-back because he kind of gets it, sort of. Dempsey, our usual shadow striker, is dropping back into ball-winning midfielder. So, again, he kind of knows what's going on there. And then Billy Clark as a trickrista, the furthest man forward, and he can just do whatever the fuck he wants as long as we don't concede 3 goals. I mean, that's a fair trade-off, I think. So, 9 men for Blackpool on the field now. Excellent. Timon nodded away. Byers for Chesterfield. Back to John Nolan. Leach Smith, he's a bit dangerous. Leach Smith. Oh, good goal. Good finish. Byers laid it off to Nolan. Who laid it off to Leach Smith. And we know he's got a finish on him. Leach Smith is a decent striker for the sort of League 1, League 2 level. Good goal. Pessimism's creeping in. But we are now 30 seconds from safety. Thank fuck there were no more highlights in the last 10 minutes. Josh Timon heads it forward. Billy Clark, who's on his own against like 6 players. You poor lad. Lee Hodson gets in there though. Gold star today, Lee Hodson. Gold fucking star. Well, silver star. Silver star, because they got a booking. But no one else is getting any sort of star. But we'll take a 3-1 with 9 men. Fucking hell. Yeah, good solid win. Congratulate the team. I think I just might, Brader. Thank you. Tom Aldred. Nah, I can't be asked digging them out. That seems pointless. I mean, the thing is, Reading will just not fuck off. You know when someone's just chasing you all season, they just won't fuck off. That's Reading at the minute. They're still 1 point behind us, and we have played 19 games now. I think what I'm going to do for the next episode, I'm going to come back for these 2 games here against Charlton and Swindon. I want to get this season out of the way pretty quickly. I'm taking a leaf out of Dr. Benji's book. You know, we failed to get promoted last season, so this season we're just sort of going through a bit quicker. So I'm going to come back mid-February, so it's like 2.5 months. The January transfer window is in there as well, so I will be able to show you presumably some new signings. I've still got a shit ton of money to spend. This bar for some reason is unmovable right at the wage budget end, but even then we've still got 560 grand to spend, which is way more than I spent in the summer, because we just sold so many bloody kids this summer. It's mental. So yeah, I'll be back in mid-February, but that is where I'm going to leave this video, guys. I'm feeling pretty good about this season, feeling pretty good. We are still sitting in first. Reading, I do wish they'd fuck off just a little bit, so we had a bit of breathing room, but never mind. And remember, as always, if you have enjoyed this video and if you're enjoying this series, please leave me a like below. And also subscribe so you can see more of these videos. Wouldn't that be great? And also leave me a comment to say how bloody good Cal Dempsey is. I guess you've not really seen it this episode, but he's very, very good. He's got 14 goals in 20 now. Very good prospect. If you're in League 1 in your saves, I highly recommend you get Cal Dempsey for 100 grand, because fucking excellent job he's doing. And also make sure you go and check out Freddie Adu's save, where he is in charge of York and he's guiding them through League 2 currently. It's a very good watch and I highly recommend it. But apart from that, I will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.